Hi guys, hope everyone is doing really well. This is going to be one of 4 videos in a series. There's going to be a lot of opportunities to guess. So I went down with my mate to the Auto Jumble, and as I was putting out his stock before I went for a walk, I grabbed these items here and I just picked a few items out and I stuck them in the cab at the front of the van. I said I'll have those. So I just gave him, I gave him some money, and then I went for a walk. And then when I came back, I had another look round his stall, and I picked another group of crap, and then I paid him for those. And then on the way back, he took me to his second lockup, because he's got a second lockup with like other stuff, and I bought another load, and he showed me some of his other stuff and his other machinery and stuff. And then I went to visit him the next day, to have a catch up and have some fish and chips, and I bought a few more items. So I've got 4 lots. I remember what I paid for them now. Will it's still fresh? I'll get them all done. So this was the first items I grabbed before I went for a quick walk, and I kept them in bags separate so I could remember what the items was and what I paid. So the first item is this this number 2 Thor's hammer, which looks to be like an aluminium and then like a plastic head. I don't know what that's, a bit of plastic steel. Oh, it must be the handle. It just needs a good clean up, I think. It's in excellent condition. It's only had a few whacks, so that's a good hammer. So I was glad about that. And I got this little Thor's hammer with these obviously thingy heads, and these are really useful. So I was super happy with that one. It says it's a number 406, and the sticker's coming off it a bit. I think it's been in his warehouse, got a bit damp. So I've got 2 really cool hammers. Now, I've been going through his bits and bobs over a while, and he's had a few handles just like this. I got some files off him with very, very similar handles indeed. But this isn't a file. It looks like some sort of bearing tool what's been ground from a file. But I just really wanted the handle, if nothing else. Didn't really want this. I've got no use for it. But I wanted the handle, so I grabbed that. I saw this quite large, really, hand vise, really large, and it's got brass there for the actual wing nut. So I wonder if that got arrows on it anywhere. Can't really see any writing on it, but it's a big one. So that's cool. So maybe something will come when it's cleaned up. But it looks like quite a nice one anyway. So I grabbed that. It's got a good spring and it's nice and straight. So it's a pretty big one. So I grabbed that. The next thing I picked out, this little thing. It was all pretty much out of 2 boxes, this was. I should have looked thoroughly. I wonder what he sold while I went for a walk. But we've got this here. Newport, England mole grips. Mole grips. And they're really funny, look, the way they clamp down. I've not seen one like that before. And it's got like someone's put a screw on it. Why is it not? Oh, it's the other way, I think. Let's tighten it up. No, I think you need something to actually tighten it onto to actually get the actual lock on it. But it's in amazing condition anyway. I've not got any clamp like that one with like a rubber foot. So that must be for clamping 2 sheets together. So that's super cool. I was well happy with that. I got this Stanley Holland Chrome Vanadium 69242, whatever that means. And I think they're the size is 2.534. So I think it's metric 10 and 8. Yeah, so it's a metric Allen key set. Pretty grimy, but it's quite a nice one. I think that'll clean up with the old grease. So that's a bit of fun. Ew, very greasy. So I've just bought one of these off eBay and done it, and then a 6 inch, and then he had one in his bloody boxes. So I think it's the exact same model I've got. I can't remember what it was now. It's something like, I think it was the 30s to the 40s one. John Fix will know, he did an amazing video. But it looks to be identical. It looks like it's got a circle there though. I'm not sure what that is. So that's kind of cool. So maybe I'll do that, but in a different colour. So can't believe it's the same one. I wish it was one that said patent pending on it, something different. But anyway, bit of fun. So I was happy with that. So I thought, that's the thing, you see, you buy it and then eBay straight away. Now I pulled this out, a wire cutter, and it's got here 19, I don't know if you can see it, 1940 Y Timmins AM. So is that an Air Force or something? But yeah, so it's some Air Ministry, that's the one. So it's Y Timmins Air Ministry 1940 wire cutters, and I think they're super cool. Now I imagine they're quite rare with them being thingy, but I thought they were cool, so I thought I'm having a bit of that. Now another, I thought I recognised that from somewhere. I'm sure I picked one of them up on the car boot, and it's what do you call it? I think it's for belts, for like changing belts on machines, or you probably could clamp small thin sheet metal as well. And it's a speed tog clamp, but they're slightly different actually. I think this one might be an older one because the printing looks a little bit older. You know, this one just says speed tog, and this one says made in England as well. But I thought that was fun, so they clean up nice. That one cleaned up nice. So I've got two of those speed tog clamps, which is cool. The next thing I picked up was this Garrington Precision Garrington forged blah de blah. Apparently someone said these might come in Jaguar toolkits or something, I'm not sure. 10-inch, and I've just actually picked up a small Garrington on the same field, like a small 4-inch. So it's quite a nice old English spanner, that. So I don't normally buy the plain adjustables, but that one looks to be quite a nice one. So that, I might actually clean that up, put a bit of red in it, you know, do a bit of Scoutcrafter red or something. And then the last thing I picked out, which I thought would be really, I always like hardware, is these massive chock-a-block box of cotter pins, and they're always useful. So cotter pins, well, it says split pins there, assortment of 900 quantity. So I thought I'm having a bit of that. So yeah, it was a really good, this was just a few little bits I picked out. I can't believe that it's the same blinking one, but anyway, what can you do? So yeah, so that's always the way it goes, guys, isn't it? You buy it and then it comes along cheap. They're like buses. Anyway, so I picked all these out. I said, how much do you want for this? And he went, I'll just call it X. And I paid him, and then I went for a walk for a couple of hours, bought all the items which you've seen over the last few days, and then obviously this goes. So put your price, what you think I paid. It's a bit of a weird number. Put your price of what you think I paid for this lot in the description below, and then I'll go through it, and hopefully you can get more points on the board. All right, thanks for watching. If you got this far, bye.